From the brutal streets of Chiraq emerged King Von, a lyrical force destined to conquer. Born in a block, he defied the odds, spitting truth and pain through his rhymes. Troubles chased him, but his great spirit remained unbreakable. In a tragic twist, his journey was cut short, but his music lives on, a testament to his strength and legacy. King Von, a king immortalized in sound. Let's hear out the details that expose the dark secrets of his dangerous alliance. King Von was a rapper from Chicago, Illinois. Chiraq is a nickname given to a place because it has a high number of murders and gun violence, similar to Iraq. He was born in Chicago and grew up in a place called Parkway Gardens Projects, also known as O Block. It's at the intersection of 64th Street and Martin Luther King Drive. People also call it 300. Von grew up with famous artists from O Block like Chief Keef. He was also friends with rapper Lil Durk, who wasn't from O Block but was close with its members. When Von was young, people say he was part of a street gang called the Black Disciples, or BDs. They called me grandson because I reminded them of King David when I was in jail. King David is talking about David Barksdale, who started the Black Disciples. He said that while he was in jail, people thought he acted like a gang leader when he was out on the streets. He said that some people told him they had a similar personality. Von has been in trouble with the law many times since he was young. He was only 16 when he went to jail for the first time. 2 years later, he was arrested for having a gun illegally. People say he did a lot for the gang and might have killed 4 or 5 people. In 2014, a 17-year-old girl named Gakira Barnes, who was believed to be part of a gang called the GDs, was shot and killed along with 2 other people by an unknown person wearing a gray hoodie and blue jeans. Von was asked about her death later, but she was not accused of anything. The police found out that some witnesses said Von was the shooter, but they didn't have enough proof to accuse him of killing her. Barnes did well in school, but he was exposed to gang violence while growing up. She made fun of her competitors on social media, and people started to follow her because of it. When her brother, Tyquan Tyler, was killed in 2012, she became very determined to get revenge for his death. It is said that she caused many deaths and was involved in more than 20 shootings. However, her mother asked her about the rumors and she denied them. Von and his friend Big Mike saw a person they didn't like named Malcolm Stuckey at a party on July 24, 2014. Stuckey belonged to a gang called the Gangster Disciples, GDs. This gang is known for being violent and having conflicts with another gang called the BDs. Stuckey and another man were giving Von mean looks, but Von didn't tolerate the disrespect. He went to the party with Big Mike, then came back with a gun and shot at Stuckey and another man outside. Stuckey died and the other man was hurt. Big Mike said to the police that he and Von got out of the car and ran after them. He agreed to tell this in court. Mike shot one man's foot and Von shot the other man's face, breaking his jaw. Big Mike decided not to speak in court and other witnesses didn't come. Mike got 28 years in jail for shooting someone, but Von was not found guilty. Big Mike didn't testify in court, but the statement he gave to the police made them suspicious of Von. They called Mike a snitch in the gang. Big Mike was the brother of a rapper named Wooski from Chicago. Wooski grew up in O Block, but later started hanging out with their rivals in STL EBT. What is the name of the group that has 2 parts called St. Lawrence and E Block territory? The 2 blocks are close to each other and only 1 block away from O Block. They joined together to fight against O Block and other gangs many years ago. Wooski had to leave O Block because he supposedly shot and killed a member of the BD gang from there when he was 12 years old. He left O Block and joined STL EBT, where he became friends with other GD rappers like FBG Duck, Lil J, and Lil Jojo. Wooski and Von had a mean and public fight against each other for a long time on Twitter. They kept making fun of gang members who had died and teasing each other, asking who would die before the other. Wooski went to a funeral for his friend Dusky Daman in October 2018. They went outside to smoke a cigarette. When he left the church, someone shot him in the head with a Draco gun. He went to the hospital quickly and had surgery. He got better in the end. Wooski is alive, but he has to deal with a lot of difficulties every day because he was shot in the head. He is working hard to get better. In 2018, Vaughn tried his hand at music after seeing how well his friends, such as Lil Durk, were doing in the industry. He wanted to improve his life, and his friends supported him. Lil Durk signed him to his label called OTF. He became famous after releasing his song on December 6, 2018. Vaughn's friend Lil Durk supported him, and the track became very popular, making Vaughn famous. It was difficult for him to get used to having all the cameras on him at first, but Durk helped him learn how to handle it. Vaughn kept releasing music over the next few years and worked with his friend Lil Durk. This helped him gain more fans. Vaughn and Lil Durk got arrested in Atlanta in June 2019 for a shooting. The prosecutors say that on February 5, 2019, two men robbed and shot a man outside a popular drive in Atlanta.
As it respects cases before the court and defendant Durk Banks, 19 CP 183973, this court finds probable cause for criminal attempt to commit murder.
The two men were accused of having a gun even though they were not allowed to, and planning to commit murder. They were charged with other crimes too. They were able to pay money to get out of jail while they wait for their trial. Vaughn paid $250,000 and Durk paid $300,000. Being locked up often brings fame to artists, and the same happened to him. His career started to reach new levels. He was going on a tour with Lil Durk and earning money instead of living on the streets. On November 6, 2020, Vaughn and his group went from Opium nightclub to Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta. Vaughn couldn't carry a gun because he was a felon and had a case with Lil Durk. Vaughn got into a fight with rapper Quando Rando and his group outside a hookah lounge at 2:15 a.m. and it ended tragically. The two groups started fighting and then someone shot a gun. There was a fight between Quando Rando and Vaughn, and Quando Rando's friend Lil Tim reportedly shot Vaughn several times. Things got chaotic quickly. One of Vaughn's friends shot at Lil Tim, and two officers fired their guns from different spots. 6 men were shot, and 3 of them, including Vaughn, died from their injuries. Luckily, the whole incident was recorded on a surveillance camera. The person accused of killing Vaughn, Lil Tim, was arrested by the police. His career ended abruptly, leaving only his music and recordings for fans to enjoy. He was a skilled artist, and even though he had a difficult history, he should have been given another opportunity to improve his life, just like most people deserve. His music keeps his memory alive. That's all for the video today. We will be right back. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.